पनातो धम्मो मनम चतारी लोगोत्तमा अरिहंत लोगोत्तमा सिद्ध लोगोत्तमा साहु लोगोत्तमा केवली पनातो धम्मो लोगोत्तमा चतारी शरणं पवजामि अरिहन्ते शरणं पवजामि सिद्धे शरणं पवजामि साहु शरणं पवजामि केवली पनातो धम्मो शरणं पवजामि.
Good job, Ishna. Thank you, beta. Thank you for taking us through the Navkar Mantra and Mangal Stuti. Let's start the session today. So we were covering the Das Lakshan Parv, the 10 righteous virtues or 10 right virtues of a Shravak, a Muni in general of every Jain. Right? So now, because Kavin, you were not there last week, let's do something. Why don't you give me the names of the Das Lakshan Dharm if you know? Otherwise, I can share it with you.
I don't remember.
Okay. How do you remember a few?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm
That's
not
why
being
you have. That's why you have to be in class. Okay. That's why you have to.
One sec.
Wait a sec. Okay. Sumit, is this connected to Mama's phone? Okay. Acha. So, okay. Ishna, do you remember the Daslakshan Dharm or Samyag? Do you remember?
उत्तम
Ishna, why don't you start?
उत्तम सोच wait
उससे पहले first one,
उत्तम
which is opposite of Krodh. You guys don't remember anything. What are you learning then? Okay. Uttam
क्षमा
Okay.
उत्तम क्षमा उत्तम माधव उत्तम आर्जव उत्तम
What you told the first name you said? Uttam, Kshama, Mardhav, Arjav. Then you already said this.
उत्तम शोच
Yes.
आकिंचन
Yeah.
उत्तम आकिंचन
No, after Shoch comes Sanyam.
उत्तम संयम
Satya.
सत्य
Then
आकिं
no, Satya के बाद में तप,
तप
त्याग,
त्याग
Akinchan and Brahmacharya.
ब्रह्मचर्य
Okay. Samyak, can you repeat?
उत्तम क्षमा उत्तम माधव उत्तम आर्जव उत्तम शौच उत्तम संयम उत्तम तप
सत्य. संयम के बाद सत्य.
सत्य उत्तम तप उत्तम त्याग उत्तम किंचन
and then last one Uttam.
उत्तम.
Good job. Okay, Kavin, now it's your turn. Okay, you have got it 3 times now, right? And go ahead.
So it's Uttam Shama, Uttam Mardha, Uttam Arja, Uttam Shoch, Uttam Sayam, Uttam Satya, Uttam Tat, Uttam Tyag, Uttam Akincharya, and Uttam Brahmacharya.
Very good, beta. So the best way to remember is the first 4 are opposites of every kashai, right? So like my notes, I have put some notes on the side, right, on the chat. So Uttam Shama is opposite of Krodh, hai na? Shama is opposite of Krodh. Mardhav is opposite of Man, ego. Arjav is opposite of deceit, Maya. Okay, and Shoch is opposite of greed, that's Lobh. Okay, and then we have the best way to remember it is all the the Sanyam and Satya comes together, both starting with S, right? So if you see Shoch, Satya, Sanyam, all 3 starts with letter S, hai na? Then comes tap and tyag, which starts with T, right? You know it follows that. And then the last two are A and B. How A and B? Akincharya and Brahmacharya. A and B, right? So you start with Shama, which is K, right? KMAS, three times S, then two times T, and then AB. Make sense? That will help you to memorize, right? K. Just focus on this thing. Don't try to put lot of other things on it. Then you will not remember what I'm saying. Just remember it this way: KMASSSTTAB. Samir.
KNSSTTAB.
No, KMAS. KMAS हो गया है ना? That's just opposite of the four kashas, right?
Yeah.
What is it? Shama, Mardhav, Arjav, Shoch, and then two S's more, which is Satya. Only focus on one thing, beta. Whatever you are doing, stop it. Satya and Sanyam. What is it?
KMAS.
Then two S again.
2SS.
And then TT
TTT.
and AB. Okay, Kavin, did you follow what I said? KMAS SSTTAB. KMAS. Okay, you are on mute, by the way. KMAS.
KMASSSTTAB.
Yes, simple. Now you can, whenever you forget, you already know the name. Whenever you forget, try to match this pattern, right? K se Shama, right? Mardhav, Arjav, Shoch, right? First set को याद रखने का एक और तरीका है वो, it's just opposite of the kashayas, right? So इसको note down करो. KMAS, है ना? And then two pairs of S, which is Satya and Sanyam, or Sanyam and Satya, whichever order, fine. Sanyam and Satya. Then Tap and Tyag, right? And then Akinchan and Brahmachari, A and B. Make sense? KMAS, SS, TT, AB, right? It's a small spelling. KMAS, right? 10 letters spelling, right? KMAS, SS, TT, AB, right? 10 होने चाहिए क्योंकि 10 लक्षण की बात हो रही है. Make sense, Kavin? सम्यक बोलो क्या है लेटर्स?
KMASSSTTAB.
कृष्णा बोलो.
KMSST.
KAMAS. KM कैसे हुआ? फर्स्ट कौन सा होता है? क्षमा. फिर ए से होता है या एम से? क्या बोल रहा है? तुझे तो पता ही नहीं तो क्या बोल रहा है? KMAS. KMAS से क्या बोलते हैं? चफोर बता. हाँ, क्रोध के. उत्तम. के से क्या होता है?
क्षमा.
के से होता है ना, क्षमा होता है. हाँ,
उत्तम, क्षमा, उत्तम, मार्दव.
सो KM होगा ना. KM कैसे होगा?
KM बोल रही.
हाँ बोलो.
मार्दव, उत्तम, आर्जव, उत्तम.
KMA के बाद क्या आता है? What did we learn? KM क्या आता है कविन A के बाद? हाँ, S से क्या होगा? शौच. हाँ. KMAS फिर SS से क्या हो गया? दो कौन?
संयम.
हाँ, और
संयम और.
हाँ बोलो, सम्यक बोलो. संयम के बाद क्या होता है वो बोलो. एंड देन लेट्स मूव ऑन. दो ऐसे हुए ना, तो एक से संयम हुआ, दूसरे से क्या हुआ? You guys are not yet focusing. Kavin, go ahead. You tell me.
It's Satya.
Satya. Very good, beta. What is it?
Satya.
Satya. Only whoever will focus will remember. Okay. Bolo beta. Kevin, bolo first four bolo.
Shama,
10.
Madhav, Arjav, Shach, and then after that is Sanyam, Satya, Tap, Tyag, Akincharya, and Brahmacharya.
Akinchanya. Akinchanya.
Akincharya.
Very good.
Akincharya and Brahmacharya.
Yes. Bolo Ishna. Bolo. And remember the word. First, give me the 10 letters short form.
K
I didn't ask. Ishna bolo.
K M A S S T T A B.
Yes. Now go with these are initials of all the 10 lakshan. है ना? So go for it.
Uttam
K से क्या?
Uttam Sanyam. Wait.
You know why it's happening? Because you are not able to visualize the letter. K से क्या होगा? What is the first one?
Shama.
हाँ. And you don't use Uttam. Uttam you know. Just go with
Shama, Madhav, Arjav, Sanyam, Satya.
KMAS में संयम आता है क्या? S लास्ट S से क्या आता है?
Satya.
नहीं.
Wait.
KMAS. Can you write? See what Kavin is doing. Whatever he's studying, he's also writing. But you guys are focusing on something else. KMAS. What is the S? You have said it so many times. You are not able.
So,
Yes. KMAS. Short. Short is opposite of lobe.
Lobe.
Greed. है ना? So KMAS. So क्या क्या हुआ बोलो? शुरू से बोलो. हाँ, K से. Okay, you do you.
So, wait,
K से बोलो ना. क्या हो गया एकदम?
Papa KS.
What K?
No, Papa.
Oh, you say Shama and but it starts with a K. Is that the confusion? Okay, then now you already know it should not be a confusion. K means Shama. Go ahead.
Shama, Madhav, Arjav,
Short.
Short,
Short के बाद
Short,
short यानी KMAS. Remember the sequence. बैठ जाए तो. Don't stand. Sit down. हाँ बोलो. KM. Okay, Samyak बोलो.
Shama, Madhav, Arjav, Short, Satya.
You are not focusing on remembering. You are focusing.
Sanyam.
You are focusing on what the other person is doing. Sanyam. Okay, then.
Tap, Tyag, Akinchan and Brahmacharya.
Very good. बोलो Ishna. शुरू से K से. पहले तो सीक्वेंस बोलो. क्या सीक्वेंस है? And you are live recording, so you are on YouTube. Remember that also. KMAS. Okay, then.
SSTTAB.
Okay. So what is starts with K?
Shama, Madhav, Arjav, Shoch, Satya, Sanyam, Tap, Tyag, Akincharya, Brahmacharya.
अब याद रहेगा? Sequence याद रहेगी अब? What do you think, Kevin? Would you be able to remember the sequence now? Okay, good job. So now let's share the story and we'll do the story quickly. It's story about Akincharya and Brahmacharya. Akincharya is about non-attachment to things, non-possession of things. Okay, and brahmacharya is about celibacy. Okay, these are the last two, A and B, last two dharma that one should be following. So Meg, you still have to pay attention. And so Ashna, why don't you write it?
Upon a time, there was a very revered Maharaji, meaning a monk, who went to a jungle. It was said that anyone who obtained his blessings would lead a very happy life. Once,
Okay, wait a sec. I haven't shared it on Zoom. So let me share the screen.
a man in the nearby village went to seek his blessings and said, "Please bless me, O revered saint." The Maharaji said, "Bless you. May you become human." The man exclaimed, "What sort of blessing is that? I am a human already." Maharaji replied, "The way an ant has a habit of accumulating things, you too have a habit of accumulating things and possessions. An ant at least accumulates only as much as it needs. You, however, are wasting your entire life in accumulating possessions. Hence, I am blessing you to be a human first." Kids, Maharaji said such a beautiful and meaningful things. Just like that man, we also spend our entire life accumulating things and possessions, like the way we force our parents to buy us toys and accumulate many other things.
Okay, Kavin, what is that one thing that you think of when we talk of accumulation? What is that one thing that you have accumulated?
Um, well, accumulating thing is basically having low.
No, no, that was not my question, beta. My question is, what is that one thing that you have accumulated, which you think you have accumulated a lot more than what you need or what you want?
Uh, I have a lot of balls, like
Okay,
tennis balls and all that balls. So
I
yeah.
see. So that could be good. That's the exact thought that you should think of when you think of story. You don't think of other people always. You sometimes think of yourself also, right? How you make it's very easy to find out what other people are accumulating. It is very hard to find out what you actually are accumulating, although it sounds easy, right? But you never think of yourself, you always think of other person. Oh, that guy has accumulation of cars. How about your own accumulation of toys? Oh, that guy has accumulation of clothes. How about your own accumulation of unwanted pencils? है ना? Oh, that guy has accumulation of, as you said, right? It's very easy to say, oh, he has a lot of money accumulated. How about your own accumulation of balls? है ना? It's same thing at the end of the day. So how about you, Samyak? What is your accumulation?
Books, maybe?
Okay, what else? Books accumulation is good if they are good books. What else have you accumulated in your room?
Stuff. Legos,
Legos. Okay, what else?
stuffies,
Okay, how about you, Ishna? What are your accumulations?
pencil collection,
Okay,
um,
think about it. Okay, as we go through the story, that's what you should be thinking. What is your own accumulation which is not helping anyone? Okay,
Do you think that everything that you are accumulating, will they ever stay with you forever? Do you think all your toys will stay with you forever? Will your friends stay with you forever? We spend all our time playing, roaming around with friends, and watching TV. And because of all of this, we don't even get time for religious activities. And what do we get by doing these things? We too, just like an ant, get so busy accumulating things that we forget to take out time for health, family, and everything else. We end up spending our entire life in collecting and accumulating things which are neither ours nor will they stay with us. Kids, just like when you grow up, your toys will break or may get lost. In the same way, the friend with whom you play so much, if his family moves to another city, then he too will have to go with his family and won't stay with you. Do you know the only thing that will stay with you forever? Think, kids. What is the only thing that will stay with you forever?
Okay, Kevin, what do you think? What is that only thing that will stay with you forever? Can you
Our
think of?
religion,
Beta?
or our dharma.
That's a good try. Yeah, okay. I'll come back to that. Ishna, you are not answering. Let's ask Dado. Samyag, what do you think that's there is that one thing that will stay that will stay with you forever? Remember the word forever. Okay, forever is the key word, Kevin. Forever means beyond this life to the next life and next life and next life and next life. Samyak says nothing. Okay. How about you, Kavin? Do you want to reconsider your answer? Would your religion be staying with you as is forever? Can you give me guarantee for this? If you can give me guarantee, that's awesome actually. Do you think
No,
so?
there is no guarantee for having your dharma forever. You can change dharms in different lifetimes, but your soul will stay with you forever.
But then that's a good one. Soul. Okay. Now, is soul staying with you or you are the soul?
I am the soul.
Okay, so then the question, it's not the right answer for the question as well, right? Because if soul is yourself, then I'm asking, what is going to stay with your soul forever? And you cannot answer soul because that's you, right? Is your body going to be body going to stay be is your body going to stay with you forever? No, right? Okay, how about you, Ishna? What's your thought? Come here, come here. What's your thought?
Nothing.
Nothing will stay with you forever. Okay. And who are you?
Ish.
Okay. Are you Ishna the body or Ishna or are you the soul?
I am the soul.
Okay. So is your name Ishna going to stay with you forever?
No.
So then how, when I ask you who are you, and if you answer
I'm
me,
no one.
no, that's not the right answer. Even you are a soul. You are a Jeev, right? That's what you are. And not even your name is going to stay with you forever. So you cannot say, oh, my name Ishna is going to stay with me forever. Because it will not. Make sense? Make sense, Kavin? Kavin is not going to be Kavin forever, and Kavin is not going to be Jain forever. Because even your religion is not going to stay with you as is forever. While you have this religion, try to gather as many punya karma as you can, है ना? Try to gather as much as you can, because while you are a manushya gati, and that too while you are a Jain, you have such a immense opportunity, what we call as apurva avsar, a opportunity that has not come before and may not come afterwards in short, in a very short scape of things. So you should be aware of that. Make sense? Okay, let's continue with the story. We have less time.
Think, think, think. Okay, let me tell you. Kids, there is nothing in this world that will stay with you forever. Everything will drift away from you at some point in life. Let me explain this to you with an example. All of you have seen a CCTV camera, right? See how it captures everything, every moment? Now think, if someone tries to shoplift something when he feels nobody is watching him and leaves without making a payment for it, how would you react if you see this incident? You will immediately feel that the person has committed a crime. He has shoplifted. And now the police will put him behind bars and say that he shouldn't have committed the theft. A CCTV camera captures and records everything, but it does not have any thoughts or feelings for that person. During the meditation of the soul, we do exactly what the camera does. We just watch. We don't analyze. Neither do we get any thoughts, nor do we judge whether anything is right or wrong. We just see and observe and realize apart from the soul, nothing is mine. The analysis, emotions, feelings, nothing is mine. This is what a kinchan dharma is. A kinchan means kinchant matra, meaning not even the least of things are mine. Only my soul is mine, and it is always going to be with me. So, kids, let's promise that from today onwards, we will not accumulate and collect things. We will not get attached to them. We will not force our parents to buy us toys. And we will share toys with our friends. Along with studying and playing, we will also practice dharma, since that is the only thing that will help us in the long run. So let us all say, Uttam Akinchan Dharm ki jai ho! Jai Jinendra!
Okay, so that's one story you
We
have been
ended
sharing.
spending our entire life in collecting and accumulating things, which
So that was one of the dharm A, Akanchan, the second last one, है ना, Akinchanya, which is about non-possession or non-accumulation. You know, we should only have things as many as that much that we require to have a very modest living. Beyond that, maybe no. Right. So if you keep accumulating toys and you don't give up the old toys, you have still affinity for old toys. That's not a good thing. You know, some kids have a habit, even they break their toys break, but they keep them around. They keep the clutter because they are so attached to those things, right? You are not attached to your soul, but you are attached to that piece of plastic. Is that worth it? That's what you should be thinking of. है ना? Sometimes you read a book and then you could easily donate that book to another kid, but you keep hanging on to it. You know, you don't create space for new, you just keep hanging on to it. Is that a good thing? No. What is the right thing to do? Just give it up, you know, donate it, best thing, and then, you know, then only move on to the next set. Make sense? Make sense? Kevin, does it make sense to you? Okay, so let's do one more, which is the final one, the Brahmacharya one. Let's do the story quickly.
Jai Jinendra kids! Look, the king of Ayodhya Ramji has taken Diksha, which is the renunciation of all personal possessions, worldly desires, and duties, and has become a monk, a muni. His wife, Queen Sita, was a very devoted wife. Sita took Diksha from Prithvi Mataji and she did a lot of tapasya, meaning religious penance, because of which in her next life she became a Dev, a being with superpowers in heaven. Sita in the Dev state saw Muni Ram in deep meditation and started thinking, if my dear Ram continues with his deep meditation, he will attain moksha, which is salvation, before me, and I won't even be able to meet or spend time with Ramji. So Sita Dev thought, why don't I disturb him while he is in his deep meditation so that he doesn't get moksha? He will get to be in heaven with me, and both of us get to stay together and will even attain moksha together. Sita Dev had the superpower to change his attire and looks. He could look like anyone. So he disguised himself as Ram's queen Sita. And she went to him and said, Hey Ram, I have been able to get you after a lot of hard work and prayers. Now please give me support and help. Stay with me. Why are you in deep meditation at this young age? However, Ramchandraji was in the deep meditation of his soul. Neither Sita coming towards him nor her words disturbed him and his meditation. He was like an unmovable mountain. Just how strong winds cannot blow away a mountain, the same way Sita Dev's tricks had no effect on Muni Ram, and neither did it disturb his deep meditation. Ram was completely immersed and satisfied in his meditation of the soul. He was in a blissful state. Neither did he have love for anyone nor any hatred. When Sita Dev realized that he could not break Monk Ram's meditation, he got more than 1,000 girls with the superpowers. They started playing melodious music around Monk Ram. They started laughing attractively. To distract Ram's meditation, they made the entire ambience very attractive and interesting. However, Muni Ramji had the knowledge of Uttam Brahmacharya Dharma, or the supreme celibacy dharma. He knew that the Atma, meaning the soul, is beyond all emotions, worldly pleasures, and relations. Realizing this, Ramji was just engrossed in his soul without any disturbances. He continued with his deep meditation of the soul without being affected by any distractions. And then, do you know what happened? His soul started becoming pure, and he became an Arihant. He became God. He became the best in the world. He became a role model for us. That's why everyone in India worships Ranji. Being absorbed in the soul is what Uttam Brahmacharya, or supreme celibacy, is. And an excellent example of this true story is of Monk Ram. Let us all hope that we also know and understand our soul and turn it pure. We will, right? Jai Jinendra.
So, Jai Jinendra beta, so this is the last dharma, the Uttam Brahmacharya or Uttam celibacy, right? You would have seen how, monk Ram, Bhagwan Ram, once he attained renunciation, he gave up all his worldly possessions and became a sky-clad Digambar monk. Even when Sita, who was her beloved, remember how Ram actually went all the way through the country and fought against Ravan to get Sita back. How much affection and love he had for Sita in his grahastha life, in his householder's life, when he was yet a prince and living with Sita. Right? He fought. He moved the mountains. He was about to drink empty the ocean and go places to get Sita, right? He went places to find Sita and then everything. But when he became monk, he had given up all the worldly possessions. And once he did that, he had no affection for Sita whatsoever, in whatever shape or form. है ना? So that is what Uttam Brahmacharya or Uttam celibacy dharma is about. Once you take a vow of celibacy or a niyam around that, you don't fall for it. You don't fall for any kind of situations, any kind of beauty, or any kind of things that can take you away from that path. So that's what Uttam Brahmacharya Dharma is about. It's about your self discipline and self control. Okay. So with that, we'll end the class today. We have to, leave the space for the event that is going to be organized on this line. Okay. So, thank you for joining, Kavin, today. I know you have to go, but I hope you learned something good today. Copy paste this chat message. That way you have it with you for your records. And as I said, repeat after me.
KMASSSTTAB.
Okay. This is all what das Lakshan Dharma is about. At least the name. It's way more than just the name. Okay. So remember that. And Uttam Shama to all. And I wish you all very best in the next level, level 3. Looking forward to have you around. And we are going to learn way more than what we learned in level 2. Okay. So Jai Jinendra to all. And Ishna, why don't you do a Navkar mantra? Only Navkar mantra.
Namo Arihantaram, Namo Siddharam, Namo Airyanam, Namo Vajayanam, Namo Loe Savasahunam, Eso Pancha Namo Yaro, Sava Pavapanashano, Mangalanam Cha Sarvesim. Paramam Havai Mangalam.
Jai Jinendra,
Jai
Jai Jinendra,
Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.